I gave you my heart.
Govind's disciple. Far below flowed the Ganga, quick and clear, above found the jutting bank, hills dark with the woods and scared with the thorns were gathered around. Now here in this poem, Govind's disciple, as I have already told you that Govind is a teacher and he is having a disciple. Now, before going to the Govind, the poet has been describing the area or the place where this Govind lived or where he is a teacher. Far below flowed the Ganga. Now, he is explaining, the poet is explaining, Rabindranath Tagore, he is the poet of this poem. Now, he is explaining that far below flowed the Ganga, means very far they are living, and where they are living from, there the Ganga is been flowing quick and clear. Now the Ganga is very fast, means the flow of the water is very fast and very clear. The water is so white and pure that everything below the water is being seen clearly. And above the jutting bank, now there is a very extending bank is there around the Ganga, and here the poet is living. Hills are there and the woods is also there, and there are the atmosphere is very pleasant. Govind, the great teacher, sat on the rock reading scripture when Raghunath, his disciple, proud of his wealth, came and bowed to him and said, now Govind is a teacher and he is sitting on the rock and reading scripture. Scripture is been the holy book of religion. This scripture is a holy book of any religion, we can say, that is the scripture. When Raghunath, his disciple, he came and he is very proud of his wealth, means he belonged to a very rich family and he is very proud of his wealth. He came and bowed to his teacher and said, I brought my poor wealth unworthy of thy expectance. Thus saying, he displayed before the teacher a pair of gold bangles studded with costly gems and emeralds. Now here the poet, the child, the Raghunath, he came and he is very proud of his wealth, and he told his teacher that I am coming, I have came with my poor wealth, and he gave his teacher a pair of gold bangles with full of gems, means costly stones are being put on those bangles. The master took up one of them, trailing it round his finger, and the stones desert stuff of life. Now the master, his teacher, took the bangles and he put it around his finger, means just to test whether these bangles are purely of gold or not. Now he wanted to test his bangles. Suddenly it slipped from his hand and rolled down the bank into the water. Now, as he was just testing the bangles around his fingers, one of the bangles, it rolled down and gone into the water. Raghunath jumped into the water. Now, what happened? Now, Raghunath, he was just standing next to his teacher. He jumped into the water. The teacher set his eyes upon his book, and the water held and hid what it stole and ran it back. Now the teacher, he was reading scripture. His eyes was upon his book only. He was not least bothered about the bangles, where it gone. He was just busy in reading his scripture. And the water held, and the water was running very fast, as already we have studied in the previous paragraph. And it hit the bangles, and it stole, means the bangles was buried in this water, and it ran its way, and the water was on his way. At sunset Raghunath came back. Now he was just struggling with the water to find the bangle, but he was means what we can say, he was all alone. He failed in finding the bangles, and he came back at sunset in the evening. He begged him to show him the place where it fell. Now, this Raghunath, he was very bothered about the bangles because they were very costly. So he asked his teacher to show him the place where it fell, the bangles have gone. The teacher took the other bangle and threw it into the water, saying, "This is it is." Now the teacher, what happened? Now he was already, we have studied that he was busy studying his scripture. Again he threw the second bangle into the water and asked him that there it is. Now just telling him to see the situation, how it fell before and where it has been gone. Again he threw that bangle, and this child again saw that how it is there is it. Now this is the poem explanation. Be attentive where I am teaching, and you just find the words and the lines of the poem, and just find it that how you have to do. Already we have studied this chapter and everything. Now this is a kind of a revision I am giving you, and just read the poem and be careful by reading, and when I am reading you just follow it up. Now again I am giving you the this picture, you just see, and now this is all. You have to read this poem and write in your fair notebook, and you have to draw the picture and all, decorate this poem. Okay.